There we go. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. It is Willingness Wednesday. And thank you so much for meeting me here. I am your coach, Bevon Squires. Today we are sponsored by Spirit Source Connection. And just really grateful to be here. Just really excited to share with you my experience this week that kind of leads into our topic. Our topic for today is how to build a firm foundation. What I know about a foundation is I have gone back to my foundation over and over again, in times of trial, in times of difficulty, in times where I am just blindsided by life. I have been able to go back to my foundation and just kind of square myself, just kind of get myself back on track, if you will, or just to make sure, just kind of check, see, where are you? What happened through that emotional tsunami? What happened through that emotional upheaval and those whirlwinds of thoughts? How did that leave you? How did you fare the storm? And so this week, I had a trial a couple of days ago, and I'm going to talk to you about that. But before I do, I want to say thank you guys so much for meeting me. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I love your support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for meeting me here week after week to hear what I have to say. It just means so much. I couldn't do this without you. You need to know that. So thank you guys so much for meeting me here. Okay, so there are some definitions. Of course, you guys know I do definitions. That's how I make sure that we are on the same page and that we're talking about the same things, right? So I have a couple of definitions for you here. The first definition I have for you is vision. Okay? Vision. What is vision? What is vision? My foundation consists of my vision. I am of the mind that when God created us all, He created us with a purpose inside. He created us with a vision inside of us. It's coded in our spiritual DNA. And it lays dormant in our bodies, until our spirits are awakened. And once our spirits are awakened, woo-wee, it's on. And there's a drive that's inside of you. You don't know where it's coming from. There's a vision that you have. This is my experience. I was riding home one day from work, and within a matter of seconds, I was having this just vision, just poured down inside of me. It was just poured down inside of me to start a nonprofit organization back in 2010. I didn't know anything about that. The word recidivism came up. I hadn't even heard that word before, didn't know how to spell it. So thank God I had a librarian on speed dial. I could call and say, hey, what does this mean? And she was able to help me. That was my vision for that time of my life. So I went on and I created the nonprofit organization, and it was definitely a journey, but I knew that there was something inside of me that was driving me. I knew I had a supernatural energy, supernatural power that was driving me to do these wonderful, amazing, magnificent things that I never thought I could ever do. And so what I'm trying to help you to see today is that in our foundation, okay, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the foundation for our lives, the foundation for our vision. The vision is in the foundation. We're talking about, first of all, I'm sorry, guys. Vision. The definition of vision is the power of seeing. When I think of the word power, I know it can only come from the good energy source. So I'm thinking supernatural vision, supernatural ability to see into the future, something that God gives us. This is not something that happens with the mind. This is something that only happens through the spirit and through a connection with God. Okay. So God gives us the vision, right? It puts it inside of us. We have a foundation that we use to govern our lives. I had to build a foundation, and in that foundation, I had to think about my motives. What are my motives? Why am I doing this? I had to think about my values. See, the values are the things in our foundation that help us stand on something. Okay, so a value is a person's principle or standards of behavior, right? It helps us to know whether we are off course or are we on course. Where are we along this journey in terms of who we want to be? Our values are things that we say we believe in, like respect, like integrity, you doing the right things for the right reasons, not manipulating people, not deceiving people. These are my values that I stand on. And so when I'm going into a new situation, or when I'm going, as I move through life, there are times where I have to go back and say, what is your motive here? Which one of your values does this particular situation tap into? Which one of your values will you stand on as you walk through this next opportunity, or as you look for your next opportunity, and then we have vibes. The vibes are, a lot of times it's so funny because a lot of times you can feel someone's vibes long before they really get that close to you. If you are awake, spirits can feel other spirits. And so your vibe is the vibration that you're giving off. Let's see what the definition of vibes is. Okay, so a person's emotional state or the atmosphere of a place that is communicated and felt by others. See, we can feel the vibes of other people. See, the vibes have to do with your attitude, has to do with the way you carry yourself, your energy on the inside. What is your disposition like? Whatever your disposition is like will come out in your vibes. It's something that can touch other spiritual beings. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this week, I wanted something to happen. I wanted it to happen so badly. It's something I had been looking forward to, and it didn't happen as I had hoped. And so I was kind of shaken by that. I was emotionally shaken by that. And what I was able to do is reach out to another person and say, hey, I need help. I am going through this. I need you to help me, walk through this. I need you to help me think through this. I need help. And so what I do know about my life is I have not been able to get to where I am without a mentor. So I have chosen mentors for my life. The other thing I want you to see is when my vision, right? When the vision that God has given me, I move forward. See, the vision is all about where are you going? Have you ever felt like you were going in circles, like one day looks like the next day? Last week, you can't really tell which days are which because you did the same thing every day in, day out, same routine. You know what I mean? And in your mind, you might say, ooh, I want to go achieve that. But I'm telling you now, I'm just going to keep it real. If you do not have that written down, you are going to go in circles. Okay. And even if you don't feel like you're going in circles, then you will not be able to track your progress. So writing down the vision, write it down, make it plain. This is your blueprint for achieving where you're trying to go. This is your blueprint for how your life, has been laid out, how the plan, God has let you in on the plan, right? And so this is the plan. Where are you going? God, please show me what your vision is for my life. Please show me what it is that you have put inside me so that I can achieve this magnificent, wonderful vision that you've given me. And then allow him to show you. See, our imagination is what God uses. Our imagination, our vision, and our intuition are all things that God uses to help show us what he has in store for us. When is the last time you actually used your imagination? I know when I was a child, I used to think, oh, when I grow up, I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be so many things, right? And so what did you want to be when you grew up? And still, even still, I haven't reinvented myself on several occasions. And I continue to say, oh, when I grow up, I want to be this or that. This year, God showed me that I'm going to be a candle maker. Who knew that I wanted to be a candle maker? Who knew that was deep down inside me? Well, now I know it's there because God showed me, and I've been able to imagine and envision these wonderful, beautiful, luxurious candles, all because I have allowed my supernatural power of imagination to be used by God to show me what He has in store for me. Okay, so that is the vision, right? The vision. Where are you going? You have to know where you're going. Write it down, make it plain. Then your values. Your values are what will help you decide whether you are on track, off track towards your vision. See, when when I want to know where I am in terms of my values, all I have to do is look around, right? I just have to look around because there's this saying that birds of a feather flock together. And so I can look around at the people I associate myself with to see who I am in terms of what I stand for. Because what we know now is that our vibes, right? Who we are, emit vibrations, right? And these vibrations connect us to like vibrations. So what I emit out is what I bring back to myself. And so these are the people that are going to be in my life. These are the people, with the good vibes. A mood. Bad mood is a bad vibe. Good mood is a good vibe. You know what I mean? Those sorts of that's kind of how you can tell. The other way you can tell is good positive vibes, right, come from good positive thinking and good positive feeling. So if you're thinking straight, feeling good about yourself, you are going to have positive vibes. You are going to attract those same types of vibes into your life, right? And so you get to decide. You wake up each morning and you get to decide who's coming along with you. We don't want any people coming along with us that's going to derail our plan, right? This is our vehicle that we get to drive today. My life is my vehicle that I get to drive today, right? And so I get to choose who comes along on this ride with me today. I don't want no complaining on this bus. And no cynicism on this bus, no pessimism on this bus, only good positive energy on my bus today. This is who I am, and these are the people that I want to associate myself with. And so these are the people that are coming with me today on my ride for today. And so the good thing about it is whenever you are going to achieve a vision, it has to be huge. It doesn't have to be huge, but it already is. It's inside you, and it is huge, and it is magnanimous. God has given you a huge vision for your life. You might not have been able to see it yet because your spirit isn't awakened, but it is there. And if you have been able to see it, well, great. That is so awesome. Some people have been able to see it. Some people's spirits are awake, and they are just going right down the line to their wonderful, magnificent, abundant goals. And those of you who haven't made it there yet, I want to tell you that I'm here to help you. I am your coach, Bevon, and you can reach me if you'd like to take a look at what your values are. If you'd like to take a look to determine what your vision is and how we can, get that information to you, in terms of God, what is my vision? I can help you do that. And if you'd like me to, you can reach me by dialing 317-721-4315, or you can email me at b.vonsquires@gmail.com. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us today. But I just want to let you know that your foundation is what you can stand on, no matter what's going on in your life. See, when I have trouble in my life, I go to my foundation. I go to my foundation. I check my motives. I talk to God. I reach out to other people. These are all the ways that I stay buoyant in my life. These are all the ways that I keep my vision on track. These are all ways that I keep my attitude in check. When I wake up in the morning, I make sure that I read something spiritual to get my mind working along a spiritual connection. The other thing I make sure that I do is I pray. I pray and I ask God to take care of me today. And I'm doing that for you right now. God, please take care of your people. Please guide them through this day and give them the energy that they need to make sure that they are equipped and prepared for what you have for them today. I pray right now that you would just keep everyone safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for meeting me here today. And that's going to do it for us. I hope to see you next week on Willingness Wednesday. And I'm not sure exactly what we'll be talking about, but it's going to be something that can edify your spirit, that can equip you for your day, and that can just give you the power that you need to be successful. I'm so happy to be here for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.